everyone, I'm Michael Douglas. Welcome to Dr. Pundit, where we talk about music, not medicine. And on this day in 1972, May 19th, I love these retrospectives that I just think about and get them out there for you guys. Elton John released his first #1 album, Honky Château. I think that's fantastic because I think Honky Château is a very solid, very good, very memorable album that just happened to be an album he released within the first 3 to 4 years of his career while he was still basically becoming the icon he is today, and even the icon he was back in the 1970s. It was the foundation for his success, the bedrock for his success, and that, I think, is a very key album. And it also features singles that have really stood the test of time and have become essential tracks in the body of work of Elton John. Now, today, of course, he's considered an icon due to his long-lasting and far-reaching impact on popular music. He's written and recorded some of the most memorable songs in modern musical history, including Candle in the Wind, Benny and the Jets, and of course, Rocket Man. However, it took time, patience, and several albums before he saw the top of the charts in his home country. Empty Sky hit #6 on the UK album charts. His sophomore release was more successful, peaking #4. His next outings, Tumbleweed Connection and The Madman Across the Water, were also top 10 albums. However, it wasn't until he released his 5th LP, Honky Château, that he landed at #1 in the UK with that album. Not only did it hit #1, it would be the first of 6 consecutive #1 albums in his homeland. While he was popular in the US, of course, John's early albums didn't perform well across the pond. Now, interestingly, when his album started to lose steam in the UK in the late 1970s, he became more successful in this country. This trend continued with few exceptions until his most recent release, Regimental Sergeant Zippo, in 2021. Elton John co-wrote Rocket Man with his longtime collaborator, of course, Bernie Taupin, and released it in April of 1972 as a lead single from Honky Château. The song peaked at #2 in the UK and #6 on the Hot 100 in this country, giving Elton John an international hit, of course. Later, Rocket Man would become the star's nickname. It also inspired the name of his record label, Rocket Records, which he started the following year, 1973. Now, it's been said that Elton John stated that Honky Château did for him what Revolver did for the Beatles. It pried open the gilded gates, lifting him onto a, quote, higher plane, he states, as an artist. And in 1972, when that album went to #1, ending the Rolling Stones' 5-week reign with Exile on Main Street, Elton John was still rough around the edges. He had just turned 25 with 7 records to his name, and he had yet to ascend into bona fide rock stardom, superstardom. But one can honestly say that this album, like I said, served as that bedrock. Honky Château wears many hats, some of them more crooked than others, and the springy step of songs like Honky Cat and the morbidly satirical I Think I'm Gonna Kill Myself are split by the cozy love song Mellow, and the record momentarily darts between 2 consecutive ballads that, despite pure intentions, miss the mark. The humanitarian anthem Salvation and the freedom-seeking Slave, neither of which, interestingly, Elton has performed since the 1970s, though the attempt at activism does seem sincere on this album. If you listen to it, it's an odd diversion from the otherwise whimsical material on the album. The pursed lip, head-bobbing, dueling piano and guitar groove of Susie Dramas is more worthy of an overlooked gem on the album, I think, and Elton's tough guy piano riff could strong-arm any rival instrument into submission, save for the guitarist Davy Johnston's street-smart Tomcat electric guitar. Honky Château, a perfect album in a lot of respects. I would say that out of all of Elton John's 1970s albums, it's the one that I listen to the most, followed closely by Caribou, which I think is an underrated classic in this country. The 1980s, I would say Elton's album that I go to over and over again is the totally underrated 1983 Too Low for Zero. Just an excellent album. One of these days I'll do a review on it as well. So, takeaways from Honky Château, my favorite album of the 1970s by Elton John. It celebrates its 50th year this week, May of 1972. It is lighter, you could say, than Madman Across the Water. It's a great collection of ballads, blues, country rock, and soul songs. I think it's another reason I just really like it. It reads like just a total mess on paper, but when you listen to it, completely different story. The skittering boogie of Honky Cat, the light psychedelic pop of Rocket Man helped this album sear a place that I go to about 3 or 4 times a year. And I think he's at the top of his form, and I do think it was a foundation for the rest of his brilliant career. Cheers, cheerio. Great album. If you've never listened to it, Honky Château, Elton John. I'm Michael Douglas, and if you like what you see here on Dr. Pundit, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And as the late great Barry White always used to say, let the music play, and I'll see you on the next episode.